activists who organized a group of stochastic 20-somethings for a cause. You'd probably that mother. And also the one who is kind of also I want to add in. Also, Cancer is not the strongest out of all the signs. It does have kind of a introverted, passive, aggressive type weakness to it, which is what we really look at. And also, Cancer is a very feminine sign. So, and being an immigrant and being a Cancer, being diaportic and being a Cancer, having no homeland to go back to, because Cancer rules the home. It rules the coochie comfy place, and I'm going to be using that word a lot. I'm going to be using the word coochie a lot. I'm just going to warn you. So that's not the last time I'm going to be saying that word. So homeland, it rules the home. It's really homeward bound. So it's called. And then having no home. Being, say, like living in a desert and just, far away from your home, far away from your comfortable place, and it's familiar food and the family, all that kind of thing. So it's hard for a Cancer to live without its home and its family. It's like having a perpetual case of homesickness that you forgot about until it hits you with another case of nausea and nostalgia. So homesickness, feeling a yearning, feeling a sorrow and a longing and nostalgia for your home. So, let's see here. So, actually, here, I wonder what to do about it. I wonder how far that we should get. So, we'll maybe go down to the very, very end of the, just going on to the next page for now. And, yes. We'll probably be meeting again tomorrow, actually, just day by day. So, the signs are defined relatively. Language is in its location and astrology. Every sign rules a particular place, and Cancer rules the home. Like real estate and climate change, is the language of location, location, and location. Cancer sits on the zodiac wheel across from Capricorn. If we think about the wheel, Cancer's on one side, Capricorn is on the other side of it. Cancer's all the way at the start of summer, Capricorn is in the winter time. So, at odds with its cardinal sisters, Aries is the brother, Libra's the sister, because of the genders of the signs. Now, there's something in astrology. Well, actually, here's some astrological content, and I think that you might know this. So, there is 3 what they're called categories in astrology. One of them is cardinal, fixed, and mutable. The cardinal signs are always the beginning of every season, and then the mutable signs are always at the end of every season. Middle of every season come the fixed signs. Cardinal, as you should all know, represents fresh starts. It represents get up and go and control. Fixed is a person who you try to inspire them. if you try to force them to do something else than what they have their mind set on doing, what they're doing right now, then you can't do it because they're fixed. They're fixed in one place, and they're grounded in one place, as solid as a rock. They won't let others control them or walk all over them. They're not doormats. You can't pull them out of that easily. And then mutable is the changeable signs. They represent change in all the four elements and all the four signs. When one or two, when a sign squares two other signs, the two signs that sign squares is not that signs who is being squared complement. So if we think about Aries, that squares Cancer and Capricorn, and Aries complement, which is 6 away, opposite that is Libra. And it doesn't square. Aries does not square Libra. When the sign squares two other signs, there was a bit of a conflict, there was a resistance, and also there was a tension between, and there was kind of an evolution through, I made that up, through the sign that is being squared and the two signs that sign is squaring. So Cancer squares its brother Aries, sister Libra, and it may talk about that. It's like it's called a T-square. So the Cancer-Capricorn axis is this. Nationhood defines the family unit and vice versa. Nationhood defines the family unit and vice versa. So the polarity between Cancer and Capricorn is Cancer rules the family. We obviously know Cancer and Capricorn are both cardinal water, cardinal earth. We know the elements. We know what the signs are all about. Cancer rules the home and family. Capricorn rules the business and the careers and, all those types of places. So axis is this. Nationhood defines the family unit and vice versa. Nationhood, keeping a nation together. Careers, business, countries, and their success and stability defines families in terms of relationships, emotional connection, all those types of things, and also financially. The nation doesn't have enough money. People are poor because they can't buy anything. And they're hungry and they're suffering and they'll say they don't have a house and they'll broke and you get the picture. So nationhood defines the family units and the state and the status, either poor or rich. And also family defines nationhood. Cancer. Family defines nationhood. Families and homes are peaceful and successful and stable together. That it affects others, and because people live in their family, and that home environment influences them out in the world. And also their childhood. And that in turn affects the state of the country. Or the state, or whatever. So, our microscopic senses of belonging that we associate with every whiff of cooking from the homeland can be rebranded as a sentiment of nationalism. I am so hungry right now. Okay, I'm just gonna get through this, and that's gonna be the end of today, okay? Okay, now, so let's see. So, whiff of cooking from the homeland. You remember probably, like your childhood memories and, the familiar smells and dishes at home. As a sentiment of nationalism, raised very, very well, we are successful and good people. Raised not so well, obviously. So, cultural activities center around food. Talks about the importance of it. There was nothing more American than apple pie. Barbecue sauce calls to mind. Summers on the 4th of July. So these particular smells, these particular foods, have an emotional connection, have a familiarity, nostalgia to them, where you remember having that at home, having that at this certain place, at that certain time with these certain peoples, or on your own kind of thing. So, on the 4th of July, and Chinese propaganda outlets want you, lost child, to go home and eat dumplings with your family and keep the nation together. Families, people miss their family, and if they're not having the connections and relationships that are healthy and positive, it results in addiction, it results in depression, and negative things. So it's important that we understand, and that we have, and that we cherish, that we appreciate, and that we love, and have our families with us, because they can keep us together, make us or break us. So that is what it is getting at. So pretty sensible and peaceful, and so let's see. Food and patriotism give us a sense of belonging. Food and patriotism. Patriotism, feeling patriotic and passionate for your country, and also food, helpful to the body, keeps us alive, and also, dinner and breakfast meals get people together, and the real emotional memories of those things, and the connection and the bonds made, and the real appreciation and enjoyment of those things. This Taurus looks at it more sensually. Cancer looks at it more emotionally. So, let's see. So this is a sticky axis of the zodiac, where drama, regulation, and blood ties come together to take us hostage. The Cancer-Capricorn axis is not just about fitting in socially, like the Aquarius-Leo axis, which tries to connect your sense of individualism to the group. Cancer-Capricorn is about blood, heritage, and loss. The Cancer-Capricorn axis is your inheritance. It is your biology or your nature, and you have no choice in the matter. We're going to be talking about that particular part of it another time. So thank you very, very much. Now I'm going to be having Deborah take over, okay? And she's going to be coming up here and talking about what, the activities that she has planned, or what she wants to teach all of you. So, be very respectful and attentive, and really try to take advantage of it, try to enjoy it, find an interest of it, open-mindedness about it, and don't take it for granted, and learn a lot from it. It's really not. So, you can come up here and I will hand it over to you.